That's for you.
Happy day. Man. Woo.
Is that my board? Yep.
Oh, man. Coach.
Open a statement for us, please.
Finally, this is the feeling that I've been trying to experience for 6 weeks. And how that locker room is acting right now, that's what you want, that's what it's about. A lot of hard work, a lot of adversity, changes, you name it, we've done it. And we played, for the first time, I felt like fearless tonight. It hurt us on some occasions. I mean, we was blitzing, we was doing everything. You saw the throwbacks. I mean, we actually played the way that I envisioned us playing, and it came down to the end, and we was on the other end of that finally. So I am ecstatic and happy and blessed and all those things.
Coach, a lot of pieces of history made tonight. The highest scoring game once again in XFL history where you're involved. DC experiencing their first franchise loss, but I think the biggest thing, of course, for you, the Guardians' first win. How does it feel?
It is awesome. It is awesome. You know, I've dreamed about it. First of all, I dreamed about being 0-6, and to finally get it. This is how it's supposed to feel, and get that to the team that we can get used to this. You know, we still have a 24-hour rule. We're going to enjoy this, and then we're going to get back to work.
Coach, you had a lot of success in the run game tonight with Martin and Derrick. And, tell us what you saw in the DC defense and talk about their success tonight.
Well, they try to rush forward. They play deep. They try to protect on the deep balls. We feel like we can take advantage of certain things, and it did. And we was able to do that. Control the clock. Dink and dunk when we had to. And at the end, you know, just grinding out. Eating that clock up to get in position to get that win.
Congrats, Coach. Definitely happy for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And one thing that was different this time around is you had your friend Derrick Brooks here. Talk about Derrick Brooks coming out here and supporting the Guardians.
It's awesome. Guys that are generational players, once in a lifetime players, that come out and show the support and help when they can. It is a true blessing. Last week we had O.J. McDuffie here, the great Penn State, Miami Dolphin player. So they're coming out, and like I've been telling you guys, we still have to give you a reason to come. And I felt like we was getting better, and it finally showed tonight. I felt like we could play even better than we played tonight. We had a couple costly turnovers there, some calls that it's unbelievable. Some of this stuff, but we fought through adversity, and I got to give a lot of credit to our FCA chaplain, Clint Purvis, drove down from Tallahassee and told us the Jesus story that on Friday what went down, but Sunday is coming. Today was our Sunday.
And what does it show about the team for them to get knocked down and keep fighting and play a full 60 minutes?
Hard. Like I said before, that's one thing we've never been that you can say be negative about us, that we didn't play 60 minutes. You know, you go all back to the first game, we were going to play 60 minutes. But we had to figure out what is our identity, can we make plays when they counted, and we did that tonight against the best team in the XFL, if you want to say. I mean, I'm watching the game last night, and everybody was talking about the game next week, DC and Seattle, and it's going to be 7-0, and they forgot we had a game tonight. And I just told the team, obviously they hadn't been watching us play from week 1, 2, 3, and the moves we've made and the improvements we've made, and they just assumed we was going to come in here and lay down, and that was far from the truth.
How are you, Coach? Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
You guys coming in the underdog of all underdogs. Always they're 6-0. Yeah, and you come out, you not only get the win, but you get the win against the undefeated team that everybody said you couldn't beat. How are you guys really feeling? Besides just the fact you got the monkey off your back, but you beat the team that nobody expected you to beat.
Well, if you go back, I was 4 weeks ago, we started to really improve, and I think today, everybody feeling, I'm telling them, We're not surprised. All this that you see that happens, that foreign stuff is out first, but we're not surprised because we felt like we've improved that much. And a couple of additions that we made last week, they're already paying off. JT and KD come in and help, and we still got to work them in, but we're potent. We have to clean up some things, obviously, but we would take this and enjoy this for 24 hours and start getting ready for Arlington next week.
Quinn Dormady had another lights out game, including 3 rushing touchdowns. Talk a little bit about his leadership on the field week over week and how he's improved.
Making plays, I think it's a combination of him, the coaching staff, Shane Colin, and they probably get tired of me jumping on the mic and talking about input and run this, run that, but I think it helps everybody if we're working together. And we finally, I felt like my boss is going on the track. We finally on the track, and now we're going to get going.
Coach, I have to ask, we've kind of been over this a bit in the past, but tonight in particular it's come up again, so I got to ask. Quinn Dormady only recently has had his first start. Jalen Smith came in, he had a big role, within a week and a half got his first touchdown. You got 2 guys tonight that weren't on the roster last week, put up tutties on the board. What is different about this locker room that these guys can adapt this quickly? The family atmosphere.
We started a couple of weeks locking arms, and what we was trying to do was get better. We wasn't satisfied. We knew we had some good players, and now we had to put some more pieces to that. And I just feel like it's going to be another step this week and getting better. I want a better performance next week.
Last one here, guys.
Coach, 10 of 14, 71.4% on third down. We've been talking about locking it down on third down this week. How happy are you to hear that statistic?
That gets you a win. That gets you a win. There's a couple things you got to play great. Either way, third down defense, offense, moving the chains, creating turnovers, which we created a couple tonight. We also gave up a couple. But when you call out that right there, you see that smile? That's what you want. These pearly smiling.
All right, Coach, thank you. Let's get a couple.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Coach.
See you on a Victory
Congrats.
Monday.
Yes.